Congressional District 2 has not been occupied by a Democrat since its inception in 1980. And Northern Nevada is known for being Republican, and it would be a blow if Congressional District 2 did not continue to stay red, as CD1 is held by a Democrat. So we all know the importance of keeping CD2 Republican. And at this time, Mark Amodei is the current candidate elected by the Republican Party. He has been a good friend to the Mount Rose Republican women, and we are honored to have him here with us tonight. He's going to speak to you now. So welcome, Mark.
Thank you, Madam President. I was just commenting on how you seemed to be much more relaxed before you took on your administrative role as the head of the Mount Rose Republican Women. This is kind of unique for me to warm up for Yucca Mountain, but what the heck, touche, let's go. No problem. I want to move kind of quickly so as not to impinge upon Ty's time, but also in case there are questions. But I wanted to wreck your banner before I said anything else. And having done that, let's continue. I want to go over a couple of things historically as far as setting the stage and calendar-wise. And first and foremost on my mind, as we sit here, 60 days essentially till the start of early voting. Last Saturday in October. Last Saturday in August is when early voting starts. Mail-in's a little before that. But I say that to say this, which is, it is going to be an active summer for this campaign for Congressional District 2. So in the usual sense of, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, it's constant motion. By the way, greetings from the Southern Hills Republican women who I had lunch with and came from the airport. They're excited. They're also part of CD2 Anthem down there, which I was part of the legislature when we did that district. And now that I look at what happened down there, I got to call John Porter and ask him. Obviously, it's a rich Republican area because it's in Clark County, and we did kind of pretzel stuff to get there. But 60 days till the start of early voting. Take a look at a couple other things. Nothing else going on nationally at this point in time. This is the precursor to the run-up to 12. You know that there was one in New York, a special election in New York a few months back, or a few weeks back, that was traditionally Republican and Democrat. The Democrats are fired up about the opportunity to come take this. Secretary of State Ross Miller has done a little thing to say come one, come all, in hopes that Republicans will feast upon themselves and open the path for a 35% vote on behalf of the Democratic candidate to take the seat the first time in history since its inception. Although, you know what, there's an interesting thing I was thinking, and I wasn't going to say anything to anybody, so I know nobody here will leave the room and say anything. But you know, now that the court is doing reapportionment, maybe when they get done doing reapportionment, they'll renumber the districts, and instead of being second to one of the north will be CD1 again. Legislature should have thought about that before they couldn't come to an agreement. But the point is this: it is the run-up to 2012. Nevada's a battleground state. If you don't think so, then why did the Democrats file a reapportionment lawsuit about 30 minutes after the census data were certified back in January? 4 congressional seats up, one's brand new. Shelley Berkeley's seat will be open. This one they think they've got a shot at, and Joe Heck will be running for it. In the overall U.S. Senate, we're 3 seats from taking control to make Harry Reid the minority leader. 23 or 24 U.S. 23 or 24 Democratic seats are up in the U.S. Senate. Many of them the holders have been retired from those seats, so it's a target-rich environment for Republicans. 10 Republican seats in the U.S. Senate are up. They have identified 2 as potential ones that are vulnerable. I can't tell you what the other one was, but before Senator Ensign resigned, they identified this Nevada one. So our Dean Heller is in a race against Shelley Berkeley and that Byron Giorgio guy, who said nasty things about sending jobs to China. Can you believe that? But anyhow, it's battleground. Obviously, battleground state in the presidential election. I say that to say this: the seat has always been red. But if you think that's good and everybody can go on summer vacation, and by the way, not worry about voting and stuff like that, I want to give you a reality check, because it's one that I carry with me every single day. And that's this: in 2006, Dean Heller lost Washoe County by 4,000 votes to Jill Derby. Not a bad thing about Dean Heller. I'm just telling you, that's the reality. In 2008, Barack Obama carries Washoe County over John McCain. In 2010, Sharon Angle loses Washoe County by 7,000 votes to Harry Reid. Now, there are reasons that you all may agree or disagree on for how that happened, but here's how it hits home for me. If you think the 400 precincts in Washoe County out of the 800 precincts in CD2 are in the bag, we disagree on that. And so, I say that to say this. This is a perfect opportunity with just one race on the books and a short run to set the table, not only for Dean Heller in the 2012 cycle, but also for the presidential nominee and also for reapportionment in those legislative races to go, you know what? We've learned some things in terms of when the Chicago ground game hit the ground here in Washoe County in 2008. We cut John McCain's 12-point loss to a Sharon Angle 5-point loss in the last cycle, and now it's time to lay a mark